I don't feel any judgments from the ocean. I feel more at home in the water. I feel a sense of freedom. I'm just super grateful the entire time I'm out there. I grew up here in Blouberg. I've lived here my whole life, and yeah, always been like a 5-minute walk from the ocean, so it's always been a part of my life. Yeah, my dad made sure of that as well by trying to get us surfing as much as he could and trying to get us kiting from like before we could even walk properly, trying to fly kites with us. The first time I felt really different, watching all the kids swing on those monkey bars and just trying to figure it out. I could figure out everything. I could open everything, I could write, I could cut. And so one day in the playground, everyone was doing monkey bars and I couldn't do it. That's when I think I felt different for the first time and uncool. What can you do? You get dealt a hand of cards and you just make it work, you know? Until you win. I think the biggest obstacle for me was not being able to get a prosthetic. With my team at Open Ocean, we made something that works, and I mean, it didn't work in the beginning. It was slipping off the bar, I was crashing. I think the biggest struggle for me was getting an arm. And my dad, being the MacGyvering king that he is, he fixed kite line and he made this thing that I looked at and thought, I'm not gonna be able to ride with this. We realized that if the hook could bend, it had the same movement of a wrist. So if I had to pull that bar this way, the hook would stay hooked on. As long as I kept pressure, the hook stays connected. But slowly fine-tuning it, getting it slightly more flexible so that it doesn't slip off, finding the right position for the hook. It all came together over time, but yeah, I think the biggest struggle for me was getting my arm sorted. A really close friend, he had his watch and he was barely using it, and he said, hey bro, if you want to know how high you're jumping, take it. And jumped, hit the water just as hard as I always did. And then looked at the watch and realized 1.5 meters. And then I remember, I think it was on like my second session with the watch. I was landing 5.5 meter, 6 meter loops consistently. The boys were coming past me like, what? I could give all props to the reassurance that the surfer gave me. It really did help me find my footing, my confidence, knowing that I'm going this high. The surfer really helped me push my limits. My mindset now is pushing big air. If there's ever a Paralympic, I want to be in it. Getting off the water, I have this little kid run up to me. I noticed he's missing an arm. He asked me, hey man, do you think I could maybe do what you do one day? Just told him, man, anything's possible. You can do anything you set your mind to.